Hello my YouTube family, it's time for another video update of the layout. So I will do a bunch of little shorts and show you what we got done.
Here I am sitting under the layout doing some wiring. Finally pulled my Lawrence engines out and they were so greased up they wouldn't even run, so I had to clean them real good. But I did get them running. They don't work in TMC, only conventional right now.
And I got my Columbia, Newberry, and Lawrence train out in the Lawrence yard finally. And you'll see some of that running later. Well, I was out of switch controls for all the switches I had. For some reason, I had some older ones that didn't work. So my brother had these push buttons, but he ended up 3D printing cases and made some circuit cards himself and made me a bunch of these push button controllers for my switches. They're a little bigger and a little bit designed different than the ones that are on the layout, but they work great. So let me show you. This crossover pair needed a button control, so I didn't have one. So here's one of the new controls, and you can see it's on the side of the layout, a little different. Here's one of the existing ones, little different, but it works great, perfect. This switch was added this week. These two switches, were added. This is the crane track. It's completed. The caboose yard got completed and painted. Today I got the rest of the edging of the layout painted black. I intend to paint all of the foam black eventually, but right now all the edges are done, so it looks a lot neater, cleaner. As you can see, kind of hides the crud, but it really looks good. I got this bumper installed. It lights up. I just don't have power to the track right now. Here's a couple more of the new switch controllers Ken made for me, and they control these two switches here in the yard. And then we made some more bumpers, so now I have bumpers out here in this yard. And I added these two switches over in the crane and metal area with the other track. I didn't have that in the last video, but that extra track got added and the bumpers put on. And it goes down all the way down, and I got some of the top painted black. I still got more to do. And I got the controllers in for the two DZ2500s, which they're up on top. over there. And I got this other switch put in and powered up. These two switches were added and they got powered up. Well, here's a pan view of the whole layout. As you can see, all the lighted switch controls. There's actually 73 switches on this layout right now, which even surprises me. And you can see all the controllers along the edges in the area where they're affected. Hopefully they're strategically placed where they're convenient. And then I put some more track lighting up. I did this track right here and added these 3 lights. I got to order a bunch more lights. Starting to get pretty lit up, but I need more. And then I dug this passenger set out of the box today. I'd bought it a while back and never even ran it. And to my surprise, he had a double set of passenger cars in the box. I don't think he realized it when he sold it to me. But there was the 3 engines and 11 passenger cars. And then to add to that, inside the same box was that 3-engine Santa Fe set, which I don't think he realized it was in the box. It was buried underneath all the passenger cars. This Alaska flat car with 2 boats, I believe they're boats, I haven't taken it out of the box, was also buried in the box with the Santa Fe engines and the passenger cars. So another bonus. This panel controls all the tracks over here in this yard section. Each one lights up the bumper on that track, and you can see the difference between the new switch controls Ken made. They're bigger than the ones that come with the DZ1000. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And I hung up some more of my curtains from the old layout just to hide all the junk under the layout, as you can see here. So, making progress, things are shaping together. I did a few other things, but it's coming. I got my ZWC out of the box and the power bricks that power it. They're hanging under here. And I found my second legacy controller and base, but I just need the two controllers. And then I also installed my DCS and my Wi-Fi, which they're back under here if you can see into the dark. I discovered that both my handheld units and the bases were way out of date on their version. I think I had 1.4 on all of mine. And now the bases are 1.6 and the handhelds are 1.72. There's an app online that you can download, but you have to have the black recordable modules to update all this stuff, and they're unavailable. So I did some research and found out I could modify these blue modules and make them recordable. So cut the cases open, made the mods to them, recorded the updated files from Lionel, and then updated my command control units and the bases.
These are the two engines I put on layaway last weekend when I was down looking at the trains. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and keep following along. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.